Hello learners, today we are going to discuss very important questions of chapter 5 biology, principle of inheritance and variation. Let's start. Question is, a disease caused by an autosomal primary non-disjunction is. नीट 2017 में भी ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. ऑप्शंस आर टर्नर सिंड्रोम, B. Down syndrome, C. Klinefelter syndrome, and D. Sickle cell anemia. So what is the question? A disease caused by an autosomal primary non-disjunction is. Option B. Down syndrome. So option B. Down syndrome is the correct answer. Next question is, how many pairs of contrasting character in pea plants were studied by Mendel in his experiments? Options are A. 9, B. 5, C. 6 and D. 7. So question is, how many pairs of contrasting characters in pea plants were studied by Mendel in his experiments? Correct answer is D. 7. 7 pairs of contrasting characters in pea plants were studied by Mendel in his experiment. From 1856 to 1863, Mendel conducted pea plant hybridization experiment. So correct answer is D. 7 pairs of contrasting character. Next question is, in humans, sex is determined by A. Sex chromosome of the father, B. Sex chromosomes of the mother, C. Quantity of sperm in the semen, and D. Size of egg to be fertilized. ये क्वेश्चन नीट 2016 में पूछा गया था. So in humans, sex is determined by option A. Sex chromosomes of the father. So correct answer is A. Next question is, a gene showing codominance has option A. One allele dominant on the other, B. Both alleles independently expressed in the heterozygote, C. Alleles tightly linked on the same chromosome, D. Alleles that are recessive to each other. नीट 2015 में ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. So a gene showing codominance has. Correct answer is B. Both alleles independently expressed in the heterozygote. So a gene showing codominance has both alleles independently expressed in the heterozygote. Next question is, in his classic experiment on peas, Mendel did not use. So मेंडल ने अपने क्लासिक एक्सपेरिमेंट जो उसने पी प्लांट पे किया था, किस चीज को यूज नहीं किया था? कौन से कैरेक्टर को? सीड शेप, बी सीड कलर, सी pod length, or D all of the above. In his classic experiment on peas, Mendel did not use pod length. So option C, pod length, is the correct answer. Next question is, the mechanism that causes a gene to move from one linkage group to another is called. The mechanism that causes a gene to move from one linkage group to another is called option A. Translocation, B. Crossing over, C. Duplication, or D. None of the above. Correct answer is translocation. Mechanism जीन का जिसमें जीन वन लिंकेज ग्रुप से अनदर लिंकेज ग्रुप में चला जाता है, that is called translocations. The mechanism that causes a gene to move from one linkage group to another is called translocation. Next question is, a true breeding plant is. This is also very important question. NEET 2016 में पूछा गया है. Option A, always homozygous recessive in its genetic constitution. B, produced due to cross pollination among unrelated plants. C, one that is able to breed on its own. Or D, near homozygous and produce offspring of its own kind. This is very important. A true breeding plant is. Option D is the correct answer. Near homozygous and produces offspring of its own kind is called true breeding plant. Next question is, the incorrect statements with regard to hemophilia is. The incorrect statement with regard to hemophilia is: A, it is a dominant disease. B, a single protein involved in the clotting of blood is affected. C, it is a recessive disease. And D, none of the above. So here we have to find out इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट, गलत जो स्टेटमेंट है किसके रिगार्ड में, हीमोफीलिया. सो हीमोफीलिया इट इज अ डोमिनेंट डिजीज, ये इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. और अ सिंगल प्रोटीन इन्वॉल्व्ड इन द क्लॉटिंग ऑफ ब्लड इज अफेक्टेड, ये करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. इट इज अ रिसेसिव डिजीज, ये भी करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. सो इसका जो करेक्ट आंसर है वो क्या, इनकरेक्ट जो स्टेटमेंट है वो है ए, इट इज अ डोमिनेंट डिजीज. Next important question is, mutations can be induced with dash. Mutation can be induced with dash. किसके द्वारा induced की जाती है? A, gamma radiations. B, infrared radiation. C, ethylene. और D, IAA. This is also very important. 2011 में ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. सो म्यूटेशन कैन बी इंड्यूस्ड विद, करेक्ट आंसर इज ए, गामा रेडिएशंस. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन इज, अ नॉर्मल विजन्ड मैन हुज फादर वाज कलर ब्लाइंड marries a woman whose father was also color blind. They have their first child as a daughter. What are the chances that this child would also be colorblind? Option A 0%, B 10%, and C 50%, and D 100%. So correct answer is A, 0. Color blindness is an X-linked disease. So woman whose father was colorblind will be carrier for the disease. So possibility of a colorblind daughter, that is XC in F1 generation is 0. So correct answer is A, 0.